Yes, sir. We are live. Another episode of Ohio Broncos Weekly. I got Coach Foster in the building. I got Mr. Charles in the building. And I got Quan in the building. How
Yep.
y'all fellas doing tonight?
Doing good,
Good,
doing
good.
good.
Man.
How y'all fellas doing?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I was saying that before we kicked off the show, man. I'm blessed. I'm hopefully y'all blessed as well.
Well, facts.
All right, so we just go jump right into it, man. So okay, so basically everybody know we just came off of a victory, tough defensive game, 7-0 against the national champs, Flag City Phantoms. Um, a lot of people counted us out, but don't ever count us out. We're always in the game. How y'all feel about this last weekend, man? I'm gonna start with you, Quan. How you feel about it?
I mean, yeah, it was a good win, but I do feel like we could have put up more points than what we did on them.
Hmm. Yeah,
I definitely agree. We definitely. I mean, they not gonna give us our respect and our props, but we definitely left a lot of points on the board. And I feel like that's been us all preseason, where we have left a lot of points on the board. But we hitting our stride though. We finding our identity, and definitely with running the ball. So I like that. I'm an old school guy, so hey, I prefer to run the ball anyway, regardless over the pass, but the pass opened up the run, though.
for sure, it does. So I wasn't able to be there last week, but I heard good things. Defensive line was really getting after it. Um, had a couple sacks um, from a player that I can't wait to have on the show. Offensively, you know, preseason is really tough for the offense because you got to build, a playbook. You got to build the timing and the chemistry, and it's semi-pro. People got to work. People aren't always able to be there. So for offense, it takes a little time. It takes a game or two, maybe even three. Sometimes the whole preseason. But that victory versus Flag City, it's big for us because we couldn't beat Flag City last year under a different name. And man, we got the same goal. Anytime that we take the field with any national champion, any previous league winner or anything, we want to show them that we're here. And that 7-0 victory, even though it was 7-0, it still put a dent in the semi-pro world, letting them know that the Broncos, they might be back. They ain't no might be, they back for sure.
For sure, for sure.
That's facts.
So we go. So let me go ahead and put this out. I don't know if y'all follow the Ohio Broncos page. Quan is number 5. He's one of our running backs, and he's actually was our player of the game. Offensive player of the game. Raekwon Vincent, 15 carries, 75 yards total. Probably had more, but again, like I told him, I missed a couple of plays. Uh, so let me ask you a question, Quan. What was it? I mean, again, as coaches, we're not on the field, but what was it like? I seen you start to get your groove. I seen you start to find your footing. What was it? What did you see? Like what was you seeing on the field?
My O line really putting in work.
Hmm.
Man, the way they was opening up the holes, I already knew it was about to happen. Just off the first drive where I went down and I got like 5 on the first carry and then like another 7. Oh, I already know O line's about to have a day. So yeah, really, it's just like what comes down to it. Like the O line, they just open up the holes for me.
And if y'all didn't see it, again, the highlights are on our page, man. When I tell you, shout out to Nico, shout out to Rob, shout out to what's his name? What's the left tackle? I can't think of his name right now.
Bryce.
Shout out to Bryce, man. If y'all go back and look at that film, man, when I tell you they was plowing, man.
Yeah,
Foster, hey, Coach Foster,
yeah,
if you would have loved to been,
yeah,
they was mowing down that D line.
yeah.
And Flag City, they said, well, we missing key pieces. I said, well, stop using that excuse because everybody at this level missing key pieces. But man, when I tell you them folk that O line was mowing down stuff, man, they was mowing them down.
That's fire. That's fire. Charles, was you a part of that mowing down?
No, I wasn't there, man. I just had I had my son, so
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I had to do.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had my
fatherhood.
son, so I was in the hospital and everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but heard great things and seen great things from the film. So I'm just ready to get back out there with my guys.
That's good. That's good. Now, I got a question for you, man. We played together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we played against each other, and
Yes,
and
sir.
and and we played together. We won a championship together. I want
Mm-hmm.
to ask you because you got over 5, 6 years in semi-pro easily. What is the difference in preparation from then to now?
Ooh, that's a good one. So I want to say it's more so the hunger for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because the best time to attack a lion is when he's full. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
got that fight in him.
Fact.
So preparation would be you got to stay hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Don't let that championship get to your head. Don't let that one breakout season get to your head because now all you're doing is just putting a target on your back.
Mm-hmm.
So just get up, stay hungry, stay humble, and trust your brothers, man. Trust your
Sure.
brothers that y'all gonna do what y'all got to do to make it work.
Sure. I appreciate that answer. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Roquan, I know you ain't really been in semi-pro that long, but just uh explain something for the ones that don't know you. Explain your football history. Um, and I would like to know one major goal, which I probably already know what it is, but one major goal that you got coming into this season.
I mean, I played at first year I played at played for the Gladiators last year. We had a little decent season, and then before that, I played at Hawking and then at Massillon. Um, our major goal for this season, obviously the best running back in the league, but also
Mm-hmm.
for us to win a national. I want to go back to Florida.
Ooh. Oh, short and sweet. Tell you, I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be honest, man. I can hear what sounds like. I don't want to call it anger, but I can hear that you just ready to get to the next game. It feels like how you prepare for the game. You're very quiet. You're very mild mannered, like you don't seem to get all hype and hoorah. And I just wanted to tell you, for me watching you, that I definitely appreciate the work that you put in, or even what I see you put in. Sometimes the line don't always block, or we might miss a block, or we might miss a call, and that results into you getting hit. And I've seen that happen this preseason, but I've never seen you like snap. I've never seen you go off. I've never seen you nothing. It's just next play with you, and I appreciate that, having that on the Broncos for sure.
And Jimmy said keeping him hungry, feeding him snacks for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. This season it's a goal for the ones that know what the Broncos is about. We had to collectively come together. There's a lot of people that didn't think that this would get done, and it's like they see the numbers. They might think that, oh man, these guys ain't prepared, or these guys don't know what they're doing. Till you get out there on the field and figure out that we know a little bit more than what you think. So, we missing pieces. All of our pieces aren't even here yet. So it's like, everybody can say they're missing pieces. At the end of the day, it's next man up. And I feel that the
Yes,
Broncos
sir.
have had the next man up mentality since they've become an organization. So it's like you keep
Facts.
riding with that. And it's like sooner or later, you're going to pop and you're going to get players that, okay, next man up, it's my turn. Okay, let's roll. And we took advantage of that opportunity, man. We had guys there that was ready to roll. And I appreciate that.
Facts. Facts. But okay, so going okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Quan. I don't think you asked them this one, Coach. But going into this next game, um, what do you see your numbers at this next game? I know you don't never want to jinx yourself by putting out numbers, or putting out what you're gonna do. But what do you see? What this next game against the Power Pines? What did you see? What do you like as far as number wise?
Oh, I'm going for 100 for sure.
For
100 in the
sure.
touchdown.
And I can respect that because if y'all ain't been following us, I think Quan, what the first game of the season, I can't remember exactly how many yards you had. Second one against who was that? Youngstown Patrician. Your numbers start going up, and then like I said, I think you had maybe around 50. I think I can't remember the exact numbers, and then now this game against the Flag City, it went up to 75. I can see you running for 100.
Yeah,
Oh, it's gonna happen.
hey, 100 each game. I'm a keep it 100 with you, man. You know, I block for a lot of running backs, a lot of good running backs. Not many of them, probably two that I know for sure, rush for 100 yards a game. 100 yards a game in semi-pro. That's difficult. That's difficult. That's very difficult. So if I appreciate you setting the bar high for yourself, because that's letting them know, everybody else, because we know what you can do. That's letting everybody else know that you coming.
Facts. All right. What about you, Mister Tank?
Tank.
Donald, we gonna talk after this, Coach. Don't worry about it. We definitely gonna talk. Um, my predictions, honestly and truthfully, for this game is just to do 111 small part. I mean, my running back already said he going for 100, so my job is to give it to him or to make it as easy for him as humanely possible. Um, my biggest goal is what my all time goal has been, and that's my quarterback don't get touched.
Mm.
Like, period. Only person that's supposed to touch my quarterback is the person in the same uniform as him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm not give it up. No sacks, no hard rushes. So he ain't got to panic and think he got to roll out the pocket or anything else like that.
For sure. For sure. Okay, now, okay, Tank. Okay, Tank. I hear you, Tank. Now, oh, Q, I got a question. I have to
Go
say
ahead.
something.
Ask as many
You know,
questions
because
as you want, Coach.
I've been hearing that, you know, this team that we play this week, um, it's talking about putting belt to ass.
Man,
You know, I'm me personally. This is the new age way of, you know, how you talk crap and all that other crap. I'm not a fan of that. Um, all I can say is that we got two guys on here. One of them is a veteran for sure in this game, and a lot of our guys on our team are vets, so they got plenty much experience. We know, you know, first year teams, you know, something that was just 9 10 out of 10 thrown together. You know, you can't really do no talking until you got to prove yourself,
Hmm.
and you know, don't try to prove yourself versus a team full of players that's already been established. You know, that's a no. Um, I probably would keep the belt to ass post to a minimum. Now y'all can post what y'all want to post, say what you want to say. You know, I'm just telling you by the end of the game, it's gonna be different. So you got my boy down here, Tank, down here in this corner. He said his quarterback's not gonna get touched, and I believe him. We got my man right here, Raekwon, who said he gonna rush for 100, and I believe him. So you know, I just wanted to get that out there. That really wasn't no question or no statement. I don't want to get, you know, disrespectful and get to saying what we gonna do and all of that. But you know, I'm just saying, you know, keep the talk to a minimum, and you know, let's talk after the game and not before the game.
No, let them talk, Coach. Let
No,
them talk
all
because
snap.
it's all good. You know what I mean. This game is a game of endurance. Everybody good till they get punched in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
facts.
But how you gonna feel when you get punched in the mouth for 4 quarters straight?
Yeah, facts.
Like
Facts.
it's so we gonna let you talk, and then you know what I mean. It's like when you getting in trouble as a child. You know what I mean. You caused this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit up here and like, oh, this and that. Now you want to cry wolf. No, remember that belt to ass. Remember you said this? Remember you was gonna do this? Now you got to deal with the consequences and the repercussions.
That's
So
I just didn't understand. I've been a part of a lot of first year teams. Let me just say that. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my phone.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I've been a part of a lot of first year teams, man. And it's like we didn't we didn't talk. We didn't talk until we got to the game, till we got to the stadium and we seen other players. So, I feel as if they probably got a little something over there if they feel as if they're gonna come down here and put belt to ass. I would hate for y'all to drive a little over 2 hours, 2.5 hours to, get your ass whooped because y'all want to keep, sitting here running off at the mouth. So
that make for a long
Raekwon,
bus ride home.
you got to go do your job. Tank, you got to do your job, and then we'll let everything else, take care of itself. Hey, Q man, you got to do your job too.
Facts. So Jimmy said offensively, we've adjusted our offense, so guys will see we are growing, and the next team, unfortunately, has to learn to grow from week one to now. I'm happy they want to put BTA. We thrive off of it. And I get it. That's why I'm with you, Coach Foss. I'm old school. I'm an '80s baby, so we didn't really have that internet to talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just showed up, and whoever showed up, we balled out.
Yeah.
So the fact that they was comfortable enough to jump on our YouTube page and was like, oh yeah, we putting belt to yeah, I was like, okay. I ain't gonna talk shit back. I'm just gonna sit here and I was like, all right, we'll see y'all Saturday. Simple as
Yeah.
that. But trust and believe me, this troll video, when we put belt to ass, oh y'all gonna love it. I'm already working on it.
Listen, man. I love it. I love football. This is what I love about football because it's like no matter the level, no matter if you're getting paid, no matter if you're not getting paid, if it's college, whatever the level is, it's competitive. We out here to compete. Hey man, talk your shit. If you feel that you got what it take to come down here and put belt to ass, by all means, do it. You could try. You could try. But the way that our team is going to be prepared and the way that we're looking forward to this game, because we were supposed to go 2 hours away. So now that we get to stay home, oh man, the dogs is coming to bark.
Facts. Like I said, you right, and like I said, Coach Jim, I'm glad you chimed in on it. I think I might have said something earlier about it as far as being the growth, especially
Mhm.
with our running back with Quan and with Will. Our growth from week to week so far has went up. Like from when we played the Cincinnati, I would say Seahawks, Cincinnati Hawks,
Mhm.
till now, you can see this offense. You can see the potential
Mhm.
what we can do. I mean, again, we got the run game. We definitely got that established. We got receivers. We had them on here. We had Q on here. We had Burt on here. Matter of fact, Burt was last week's or the week before that, whenever that was, offensive player of the game at receiver. We got the young guys, RJ, and then like I said, with our O line, again, and the reason, so just so y'all know before I go into more detail, the reason why we have Mr. Scott on here because he's our player to watch for this game. As you already heard him, he said he's coming to do his job, and he's planning on doing his job very well.
For
So,
sure.
like I said again, from the O line all the way down to the running backs to the receivers to the coaches, if you the pro- the progression is there, and like I said, each week we're getting better and better and better and better. Watch out now, because I mean, again, people go say, "Oh, well, you're only scoring seven points a game." Give, give us. This is our game right here. This is the game. I think we might have cracked a joke about it, me and Quan. We said this is the game where we probably put up about 30.
Yeah.
So again, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, listen, Raekwon, you know, man, like I said, he ain't saying much because my dude is ready to get to work, and I could just like feel the energy coming from his screen. but is I cannot wait until Saturday because this team, like you said, Q, we show so much potential. We show so much promise, and it's like we can only show so much promise before that come together, and we just become something that people didn't think was going to happen. People already doubting us, man. They doubting us week in and week out. They doubting us, man, and it's like they didn't even think we was going to come this far. They probably thought it was about to be a bunch of the, old Broncos from before, which a lot of them dudes is retired because I played with them dudes. Like you feel what I'm saying? It's just you can't stop what's supposed to happen. And it's like, we just destined for greatness, man, and I can feel it.
Facts. Oh, so okay, so Quan, I don't know if we asked you this again, asked you this. So, how do you prepare for games? Let me know as a football player, how do you prepare for games?
First, man, first thing I do in the morning, every morning, I eat some peanut butter.
Mm.
I gotta have a spoon of peanut butter, and I stretch 24/7. Got to. After that, I just listen to music, and I get in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's different. It's different when I get on the field. Like it really feel like I snap into like the whole different like person. Like it
Mm-hmm.
be crazy. Like it really do be crazy.
So, what's your music playlist? You on some young boy?
Nah, I mean, I listen to like Herb, Dirk. Let me
Oh man,
see.
you trying to kill, huh?
Shit, let me see.
You listening to drill music, boy. You dang.
Yeah, like Pappy, yeah, shit like that.
Oh, okay. Charles, Shipman, you got a little Miley Cyrus on your playlist?
No, man, I ain't got no Miley Cyrus on my playlist. And honestly and truthfully, my musical choice pre-game is so unconventional. It's not even funny. Like I listen to like old school R&B
Okay.
because it's soothing. You know what I mean?
Soothing.
And it
Yeah.
helps me get my mind mentally prepared for
Mm.
the onslaught that's about to happen. So it's like the calm before the storm.
Storm. Yeah. I can feel that. I used to listen to R&B music too, man. I used to listen to R&B music right before games, right before we come out of the tunnel or something, man. I'm listening to some, man, don't laugh at me, man. I was listening to Justin Timberlake and, a little bit of Neo, just something to keep me calm, to keep my nerves down so I won't be too anxious to go out there and then I get smacked around or something, man. I can't do that.
All right,
Yes.
so Charles, same question outside of the music. What's your mindset going into a game week every Saturday or week in week out? What's your mindset?
Um, just to go out and do the best that I can do. Like what I do every morning, what I do every game, I gotta have that moment to myself, man. I just gotta pray.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I gotta thank the man upstairs for giving me the ability to play this game for the longevity that I have, for at the level that I have. You know what I mean? Pray no injuries. Pray none of us, you know what I mean? Anything bad, great game, and go out there and go to work.
Sure, sure. I
Uh,
got a question.
uh, Before you ask any other questions, Donna, I do want to say prayers up for Aaron Sanders, the player. There was two players for the Phantoms that got hurt. Prayers up for them. We never want to see anybody injured at this
But
level. So again, I think his name is Ethan, and then Aaron Sanders. So again, speedy recoveries to you guys. Again, like I said, nobody wants to get hurt at this level. Nobody wants to see anybody hurt at this level. So shout out to them. Prayers up to y'all, fellas. Get better soon, man.
For sure, for sure. Now I got a question. Um, it's a little bit unconventional. Is really all football, but I just got it. After a long, hard fought game. Okay, we all got that, and we win. Okay, let's just say we win after a long, hard fought game. Raekwon, what is the go-to meal that you eat after a good victory?
Ooh. I don't know. It's a hard fought game. Really, it be water and sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I be beat. I don't be,
Woo.
man.
You don't eat
I don't
nothing. You
eat.
don't eat a Pop-Tart, piece of bread, or nothing.
I mean, sometimes, but like not really. No, I just really just go to sleep. I be tired.
Oh,
I
you're a
feel it.
good
I
man,
feel
cause
it,
boy, I be so hungry after. And I be coaching and be hungry after the game.
bro. I be mid third quarter, like, hey, one of y'all go to the concession stand and get me a glizzy.
I swear on God, I be sitting there thinking, I swear I be doing the same thing. I be sitting there preparing my meals in my head, like, but what I'm finna eat after this game over with.
Bro, I took that chicken out. I got some mashed potatoes in the grill. I'm about to go home and cook. But Charles, all right, listen. I don't even listen, man. We don't need a buffet menu, man. Just give us a couple items.
Not the buffet.
So that's you.
Yeah,
Honestly, my go-to after a game is shower, and then I gotta have some type of pasta.
okay,
So,
okay.
I mean, if I gotta slum it and go with the ramen noodles, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be pasta. That's the only
Pasta,
thing
okay.
I feel nourishes it. Well, nourishes me, I should say,
Yeah,
after a battle.
Y'all still here?
yeah. I'm still here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we hear
it
you
cut out
good.
for a
We hear.
second.
Not. You know what? That might be Charles. Signal.
Obviously, I think that's as he say, Tank. I think
Yeah,
that's
Tank.
his.
Yeah, because you know, man, Tank. He live in Cincinnati, man. So ain't no telling what type of service he got.
He got that spectrum.
Man, well, hey, I
He
do
got
got
that rebel.
spectrum.
He
Get
got
up
that
on my
rebel.
internet. Get up on my internet, guys.
Hey, pay
Get up
that
on
rebel
my
phone bill, man. Tripping.
man. Hey,
Man.
my phone bill. Please.
All right. So look. Also, so what Jimmy has created for us, the media team, to do is we gave you the players to watch, which is Mr. Charles Scott, who's on the live right now. But we have another one player to watch, which is Cornelius Strickland. Most of y'all know him. He's a veteran. He's been playing this game for a minute. DB, known as Corn. He's one of our players to watch also, but he's our player to watch on defense. If y'all don't know who Corn is, get familiar with him. Mr. Lockdown. You can put him on the island by himself. Matter of fact, I think I first met Corn about 2 years ago. No, it was about 3 years ago when we was the NEO Pit Bulls. Um, Pretty sure you know him, Scott, pretty well. I don't know, Corn. You probably don't know him. Yo, you probably know him from the team,
Yeah.
but and I'm pretty sure Coach Foster know who Corn is. That's another one of our players to watch. So that's another segment we'll start getting more into. It's a details. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him on the show tonight, but that's one of our players to watch. So Mr. Charles Scott is a player to watch, and Cornelius Strickland is our defensive player to watch. So whoever number 11 is, I hope you play receiver because I'm gonna make sure my camera follow you everywhere you go. So you're gonna be locked down. I'm gonna make sure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tag you in it. So whoever you is, you can get what you asking for.
Corn is probably. I don't personally know Corn, but I know of Corn. Since Corn has been a part of semi-pro, bro, he's probably been one of the most underrated players in semi-pro. You know, Corn can give you 2 touchdowns at wide receiver and then turn around and give you 2 picks on defense at corner. That's just the type of person Corn is. He's not greedy. You know, he ain't one of them ones that, I got to be on the field. I got to play. I got to this. I got to that. Corn is the type of person that when his number is called, he going to take advantage of his opportunity. And he's shown that too many times. Player to watch. Hey, if anybody that know Corn, if y'all know Corn is on somebody's team, you better be watching out for him because he's a problem.
Facts.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I just wanted to. I'm trying to think of a question to ask Charles because, I mean, you still there, Charles?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh man, I'm not about to ask you no question. Raekwon,
What's up?
Wow, that's crazy work.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, bro. Charles,
He's
hey,
still
I
pulling
want to
teeth.
know. I want to know because you play both sides of the ball.
Mhm.
I want to know what is easier for you mentally, offensive line or defensive line?
Oh, defense without a question.
Why
De-
is that?
Defense is easiest to me, just because you got as a defensive line, you just got one job. You know what I mean? Gap gap containment. Go get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know what I mean? So it's like you ain't got to remember audibles. You don't have to remember the various. Well, I mean, you got to remember various plays, but it's not to the significance as being on the offensive line.
Yeah.
The offensive line is way, way, way more strategic and how you move because on the defensive line, you can, you know what I mean, you really moving as an individual person because you got people behind you to pick up where you're no longer going to be at.
Mm-hmm.
On that offensive line, y'all got to move as a symphony. You have to move as one congealed unit.
Yep.
Otherwise, you go nowhere, and now it's all amuck.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm definitely gonna have to go with defensive line for me.
Yeah, because I'm, man, being a lineman myself, man, man, we played together, and you can remember, and I know you remember a lot of them blocking schemes that we was doing. Me, you, and Jimmy would get together, and I would just be like, "Hey, yo, Jimmy, this is not working. We got to do this. We got to do that." Like offensive line it's really difficult. It's really difficult. A lot of people just look at it as, oh, he just got to block one man. Like, no, sometimes I got to block two people. Like sometimes I got to leave one person and go to another person just to make sure that my running back can get that 7 yard or he can get that first down. I got to know what everybody's doing just in case if it's an audible being called, I got to change my blocking. So it's like it's different. It's difficult to play offensive line. So I'm gonna shout out our offensive line first of all because looking at our offensive line, just pure size. I don't see nobody
Man,
doing nothing with us once we come together and get everything clicking.
Oh my
Um,
God.
bro, that our offensive line, it reminds me of the offensive line that I played on. A little bit of veterans, or Charles, you being the most veteran player out there on the offensive line, and all the other guys are just younger and they're willing to learn and listen. Especially Nico. Nico is one of the players that we need to have on the player to watch too, man, because Nico is a young, savage bull out there ready to pop off.
Oh, he got him a nice little pancake last Saturday. I made sure that Charles and again, let me speak to you for a second, Mr.
All right,
Scott.
what's happening?
Cause you've been talking a little mess yourself, man. Listen, I gave the O
Always.
line some love this week, and you still didn't feel the love. I get it. You wasn't there when we decided to give the O line some love, but Scott, you're a part of that when we say we got to show the O line some love.
Nah. O line get recognition when I ain't there. All right. Listen, this is our what third preseason game, right?
Yeah.
2 games in, and think about the ironicness in it. 2 games in, O line gets no love. The game I'm not there. We got to take time out to get a lineman some love. That that seems strategically planned, if you ask me. But I ain't gonna say nothing. You'll talk to my lawyer. You know what I mean. Just sign that
But it
document.
could. How is it strategically playing? I mean, you got to think about it. You got your running back right here, Mr. Corn, that just rushed for 75 yards on 15 carries. We did.
without Charles being there.
We I ain't say all that, Charles. I ain't say all that, bro.
I
What
know.
I'm saying,
He
what
rushed
I'm
for. Think
saying
about it.
is,
He rushed for 75 yards without me there. Imagine how many more he's going to get with me there.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Also, by the way,
That's
Jimmy
true.
said the lies. I show the line love every week, every game, which he do
He
though.
do.
But he do get on y'all case as well though. But no, what I'm saying is though, this is why we had to show the line. I mean, I love showing the line love anyway because that's my primary position regardless. But you you got to think we didn't have 75 yards against the Patrician rushing. We didn't
Yeah.
have 75 yards against the Hawks rushing. I'm sorry that the game you wasn't there that he did rush for 75 yards on 15 carries. I had to give him that. I had to give y'all the love. And like I said, I didn't pick out a certain lineman. I said let's show our old line some love because again, like I said, not Quan. I'm sorry, Quan. You probably had more than 75. Again, I missed a couple of plays.
Oh no, I definitely do feel like I had more than 75.
Oh,
Just a few more though.
I'm
Just a
pretty
few more.
sure you probably did. Like I said, I just missed a couple of plays. So again, Charles, it's all love. Just because you went there, you still a part of that unit. You still make that unit go. We still love you. You know, hey, at least you a player to watch.
Hey,
Player to watch.
it's all good. I'm telling you now. When I go out there and wreak the havoc that I'm already anticipating on wrecking, if we don't get no love again, I'm telling you now, Quan, he cool and everything else. He's a great back. Love blocking for him. I'm telling you now, he was being so modest with this 100 ball. He's going to want more yards. I'm telling you this now. I can understand the humbleness behind it, but sometimes you just got to pop your shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
He's going to have more than 100 yards. Whether I'm on the right or the left, you see 73, run behind it. A lane will be there.
That sound like me.
See, I love that's what I love, man. Bro,
That sound like
Scott,
me.
I love that, man. Like, like the confidence and knowing what's about to happen, man. I mean, as a lineman, you got to go into games thinking like that anyway. Because if you go into a game as a lineman thinking like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
bad things happen. Oh, shout out to Mr. Catane, aka Lamarcus, ended the game on a sack. Shout out to you, Lamarcus. We see you checking in. Appreciate you for checking in, man.
Yeah, nephew, man, we got to get you on the show too.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get you on the show, Lamarcus, because you've been right now. You ain't put up the numbers that I know you could put up, but you definitely out here balling. And speaking of the numbers, man, I'm pretty sure Jimmy, everybody right now, if this guy continue to play the way he playing right now, man, he's gonna win defense player of the PAFL, man. And I'm mad that we couldn't get him on the show. But shout out to Stretch, man.
Oh,
Deron Brown Sr., aka Stretch, defensive player of the week again. And when I say again, I mean again. I said exactly what I meant to say. Last week he had 4 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 interception. But here's why I say he could end up being, if he continue at this level, at the level he's playing right now, he can potentially be defensive player of the year in the PFL. In 2 games, and y'all and the players and the coaches can vouch for me, in 2 games, that man has 9 sacks. 4
that boy's a
fumble
dog.
recoveries, 1 forced fumble, and not even including all the tackle for loss he got. We gotta give it up to Stretch, man. And again, like I said, man, Stretch, if you go back and watch this, man, we giving you your flowers now, man. That Stretch playing like he 18.
bruh.
Man, I'm not giving Stretch anything.
Listen, Stretch. I've been knowing Stretch. I've been knowing Stretch a long time, man. And you know, Stretch. When he first came around, man, he took a lot of flack. He took a lot of talk. But one thing for sure about Stretch is he's always been a phenomenal. He's always been a phenomenal player. First of all, let me not, you feel what I'm saying, shortchange my dude, because he's always been a phenomenal player. But defensive end, bro, Stretch has been one of the best defensive ends coming off the edge and containing. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like Stretch, like 2 games, 9 sacks. 2 games, 9 sacks. That's a little under 5 sacks a game. A little under, like you feel what I'm saying? That's 4 sacks a game. One game he got 5. So like that's crazy. That's crazy, man. And the pick, the interception, I seen the pick. When you come on the show stretch, you got like listen, why was that not a touchdown?
Man.
You know, you showing your age, brother. I love you, but you showing your old stretch would have took that. The first year stretch at the Broncos would have took that back to the house.
Man, listen, and I'm up in the booth, right? So I'm up in the booth soon as I see him, soon as because actually it was Dan that Pat that knocked it up in the air, and I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
Stretch caught it. I'm like, pick six. Man,
Pick,
listen, if
pick
you
six,
watching
4
it
yards.
live, you instantly was like, this is six. Stretch,
No,
I love you, brother. I've been
no,
playing football with you since 2015 with the original Broncos, but
yeah, bro.
there was no way you should have let that QB hit you
Bro, he
with
had to work.
3 lead blockers.
He had to go to work.
Ain't no way you should have. Ain't no way. Hey, Jimmy said he was blew out, bro. I mean, well, I can't talk because I'm a lineman, but I'm saying he only ran about 30 yards and he was already
Man,
tired. I
he only
mean,
he only ran about 10 after he caught the pick, if that.
bro, you had a whole lead. You had 3 guys lead blocking for you, and you ran into the tackle. But
No stretch. So what? I got the pick though.
bro, I swear for God, that's all I heard up in the booth. All I heard was Stretch was like, man, listen, I'm tired, man. I'm old.
I
You
got
know,
the pick.
Stretch used that I'm old on
Yeah,
everything.
I'm old. I ain't even supposed to be out here for real. I could have stayed at work.
Boy, we done heard that all season. We only played 4 games so far.
Let
Look,
me ask
Jimmy
you a
said,
question, Roquan.
What's up?
I don't mean to get off subject, but I wanted to ask you last week. It was a little tough going on the ground. How do you prepare yourself for games like that?
I'm sorry, you had cut out. Say it again.
It was a little rough last week on the ground because of the weather. I wanted to know, how do you prepare yourself for having games like that? If you have a game like that, how do you prepare yourself to get through it?
To mentally give up, like, I just go into the game knowing that like I gotta go north and south. Like ain't no cutting, juking. I just gotta run through somebody's face. So that just
sound like
I
little baby Marshawn just then.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Man, man, Marshawn mentality in the mud. You know, because you know that your number gonna get called. Clearly, we was calling the back's number. Whoever was in that running back was getting a number called. But you know, because of the conditions of the field, which we gonna leave that alone. But because of the conditions of the field and where we played at, it was just couldn't nobody do nothing. Offensive line couldn't get no traction. Defensive line really couldn't do nothing. I mean, well, man, besides stretch, our defense was really balling out. But you know, it's hard. Charles, how do you prepare yourself for having games like that where you
I
know
think
it's muddy or
his
is
Western name just cut out. He probably
Revo,
got to come back in.
Revo, that TCS,
Not that's that Spectrum internet, man. I keep telling
man.
y'all.
Hey, what we used to have, man, back in the day, shoot, Metro PCS.
Oh yeah, he on his hotspot, his Metro PCS hotspot.
It's hot spot. So that's what's up, though. I want to shout out Lamarcus. I see you on here, nephew. You know, man, Lamarcus, Mr. Contain, bro. I've been listening. I can't wait till we get Lamarcus on the show so he can really tell his story, man. You talking about somebody that got a story, and when you a part of it, when you witness what he went through, and to get done going through what he got through, and then to come to football and to just dominate, like no matter where he went. This how you know. Oh, hey, Revo. But this how you know that Lamarcus is one of them ones. You know, man, Lamarcus played for the Silverbacks. He played for the Pit Bulls. Now he's playing for the Broncos. I think he played for the Gladiators too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he did, but them 3 years, he played for the Erie Express as well. I had him come up there to the Erie Express. Lamarcus dominated every year that he's played football. No matter where he's played at, Erie Express, I think he led the team in sacks. Bronco or the Pit Bulls last year or year before last, he led the team in sacks. I think the championship year.
Yeah, 22.
Man, bruh, I know I went to one game at Copley and he had like five. He had like five sacks in like the first half of that game. I end up leaving. So it's
Yeah,
like you
I
feel what I'm
think I
saying?
know exactly what game that was.
I was just like, man, dude put on. He don't never tell y'all, but I'm the one that really taught him how to play, what I'm saying, in. But I'm gonna leave that alone for his show, you know. But I had to get my own little flowers in there for a minute. But I love you, nephew, for sure.
Oh yeah, shout out to that boy. Hey, it's so crazy because me and him been on this profile picture for almost 3 years now. I was like, bro, it's time to change that picture now. But that's my gato, man. So hey, dude, know I rock with him tough,
For
man.
sure, sure,
And I've
sure.
been rocking with him, like you said. I've been rocking with him since he came to the Pit Bulls.
Yeah,
Because from my understanding, he played receiver, and then he
yeah.
ended up going over to DN and whatnot. So, but I've been rocking with bro, man. Uh, I see he got his content popping. So, hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go and like and follow his page, Mr. Catane, on Facebook.
Please do.
Uh, Go and like and like I said, go and like and follow his page. Also, go and like and follow and subscribe to all the Ohio Broncos page. We got the TikTok, we got the Instagram, we got the Facebook, we got the YouTube. All of them. Make sure y'all locked in with us, man. It's go. I feel like this is gonna be one hell of a season, man.
For
And
sure.
y'all definitely don't want to miss it. Again, like I said, I got so much faith in this team this season. And again, and you know what? Let me show some love to my coaches too, man. Shout out to Coach Foster, man. Shout out to Coach Putty, man. Shout out to Coach Finney, the O line coach. He even playing this season, so
Yeah,
he doing a
Mike.
little bit of both. Uh, Definitely shout out to Coach Jimmy. Shout out to Coach Valentine, Chris, whatever y'all want to call him. Who am I missing? I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Uh, and the fella that do the our
Oh, Coach
videographer.
Wallace. Shout out to Coach Wallace. I forgot.
Yup.
Yeah. Uh, Shout out to Coach Staff. If y'all don't know who Stafford is, that's our linebacker coach. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to these boys. Hey, definitely shout out to Putty because Putty got this defense humming right now. If
No,
listen,
man, no man better
go
for
ahead, say what you want to say. Because
no
if
man
y'all ain't
better
been
for the
watching
job.
our games, yeah, like we really only gave up. I think we only gave up what 12 on the season so far.
Yeah,
The other two was interceptions or whatnot. But shout out to Coach Putty, man. He got that defense over there
yeah.
balling right now. So again, hey, once this offense get to clicking,
Get your popcorn ready.
oh, it's gonna be a show.
Get your
It's
popcorn ready.
gonna be a show.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, shout out to Putnam, man. He got he got our defense clicking. I'm gonna be honest. Putnam has any defense that he's coaching is clicking. They're going to click. To be a defensive minded coach, or to be because he's a defensive minded coach. He was a defensive player, so he's a defensive minded coach. So he knows the ins and outs. Putnam might people might say he a little unfair, but he's my style of football. I'm gonna give you your chance, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do on your chance, don't come to me. Don't and our guys ain't like that. They know that. They take advantage of their opportunity, and Coach Putnam, he gives you the belief. He breaks down the defense so that you can understand it. Even the simplest can understand it. If you can't understand the defense, then maybe you need to go play special teams or offense or something. But yeah, man. Shout out to our coaching staff. I played against all of y'all. I played against everybody on that coaching staff, and to see us come together, man, to try to get something done for the city, because a lot of our coaching staff is from right here in Akron. Like, you feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys just feel comfortable in playing up here in Akron. A lot of guys just like playing with Putnam because he's a good dude. Jimmy because he's a good dude. Ballantine because he's a good dude. Mike Finney is one of the rarest offensive line coaches. I've only had two offensive line coaches that's ever coached and suited up. And
Man,
Mike Finney is one of them, man. Like Mike Finney is such a great dude. He's a great positive spirit to be around, man. I just love what the Broncos really got going on this year.
most definitely. All right, so we done came up on our time for the show. So if fellas, if I don't know if y'all been paying attention how we like to end our show. We like to end our show on a positive note. Um, and this is not rehearsed, it's not scripted. It's just you speaking your mind or speaking from your heart, rather. So, Charles Scott, I'm gonna let you start us off, man. Speak from your heart, man.
Man, I just want to say I appreciate y'all and everything. Don't trust Donald because that guy can't be trusted. No, I'm just playing, Donald. You know you big bro for
For
real.
sure, for sure.
I just want to say, man, this is a great day to have a great day. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's a
sir.
blessing each and every single day. We get to wake up, do what we come to do, take care of the family, take care of the kids, and be pillars of the community, if you will.
Right.
So that's all I got. And oh yeah, my fault. And one last thing: do not trust
Trust
Donald.
Donald. Yeah,
Cannot stress it enough.
I know.
Can't stress it enough.
All right,
Anybody with dreads.
oh man, not the dreads. All right, what about you, Quan? Go ahead and speak your piece.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't got too much to say, man. But like, just to hit on what you were saying earlier, and once we get our offense really get the rolling, man, this team really is gonna be dangerous, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen throughout the rest of the season. Thanks again for having me. It's been cool. You know, I actually enjoyed it, man. And that's all for me, for real.
Sure, for sure.
All right, what about you, Coach Foster?
Just be appreciative.
What you want to do?
Um, you know, love your
You want to say
folks.
what's up?
Oh,
What's
what's
up,
up,
little
little
homie?
bro?
Hey.
Future
What
Bronco in
up,
the
though?
making.
Little man chilling. But yeah, love your folks. You know, be pillars in the community. You know, it don't take a genius to do the right thing. So if you see the right thing needs to be done, do it. Want
Yes,
to shout
sir.
out my son. Want to shout out my girl because she watching. You know, um, man, just treat others the way that you want to be treated. Most importantly, for sure.
All right. Oh, you know what? I did forget something. I did forget something.
Yeah, don't trust coach.
Uh, hold on, you got to make sure you said which coach.
No,
Yeah.
Anywho,
Coach Foster. Donald
my,
Foster. Don't trust that guy.
my bad. I forgot. I forgot. I did put some people on the hot seat our first show. So because we playing the Power Pines this weekend, this Saturday, and they say they putting belt to ass.
Okay, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt you. Since you said that, since you keep saying that, because I think you teasing me with that cue. I just want to, since they gonna put belt to ass. I've been thinking about this all day since I've been told that they said they're gonna put belt to ass. What exactly? Somebody from their team go on Facebook or however y'all post to talk y'all trash and explain and tell us what a power pine even is.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. We gonna figure that one out after the show where the power pine is. But like I would like to put the players and the coaches on the hot seat. So Quan and Scott, y'all on the hot seat. Give me our
All
final
right.
predictions, and then we gonna close out the show.
Who going first?
Sorry, say
Somebody,
that one more time.
give me your final predictions for this score this weekend. Yeah, you on the hot seat. Don't be modest.
I'll go 30, 32, 32-0.
Ooh, you said they
Ooh,
don't even score. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see them putting nothing on the board.
ooh.
I usually give them something, a field goal or something, but 32
Yeah, and
0
I'm not
all
gonna
right.
lie. That defense go do their job. I don't see them putting nothing on the board.
Facts. Shout out to the defense again. What about you, Mr. Scott?
Uh, I don't know. Quan kind of did it. I mean, I see him scoring at least I give it 42-6.
Okay.
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 I feel the six. I can respect the six part, but I'd rather have the shutout. But
I
shit
mean, you got to
happens.
think, exactly. It's football. Somebody get caught
Yeah.
looking in the backfield, or some, blown kick return, something minuscule. Defense
Petty.
ain't giving it up.
Yeah,
I can
petty
tell you that right now.
for sure.
So it's
Yeah, I
gonna
see
it's gonna be something
defense got a
stupid
field day.
for him to score.
All right. What about you, Coach Foster?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh man, last week I was kind of off. I didn't. Well, not last week. Week before last, my prediction was kind of off because of the weather. I'm gonna go 27 nothing. I'm gonna go 27-0.
27-0.
Yeah. Can I get a punt return and run behind Tank one time?
Not on no punt
Lamarcus,
return because you ain't gonna never have Tank on the
Lamarcus,
punt return.
go to bed. Go to bed, bro.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
All right.
hey, that's you know what that's called right there? A smart man. That is a
Don't.
smart man
Hey,
right there. That is the
Charles.
most logical thing any human on this earth could have
No,
said.
Charles to throw a lookout block.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Man, you
Look
sound
out.
crazy.
hey, you over there?
No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing.
But again, like I said, I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight, man. Good show. Glad to have our player to watch, Mr. Charles Scott of this week. Our offensive player of the week from the previous game, Mr. Ray. I don't know why I'm going to call you a government. Quan. Again, this is Ohio Broncos. We go do a recap again after we blow out these dogs messing with these trees or whatever they mascot is. I don't know what it is. But
Half
we're gonna
dogs
have
The
have
that,
trees.
woodland puppies. Okay, the
Half
woodland
dogs have
puppies.
trees.
the woodland puppies. But anywho, we appreciate everybody that
Yeah.
tuned in and shared the show, man. Again, it's Ohio Bronco Weekly. I got Coach Foster here. I got Quan here. I got Mr. Tank, I got Charles Scott, aka Tank. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Until next week, we out.
Be
Don't
safe,
trust
fellas.
Donald.
Yes, sir.
Don't trust
Not
Charles.
Donald.